Invasive Species by Emmalyn Kinsey, Girl Scout Troop 20596. Hi, I'm Emma. I'm an ambassador Girl Scout in Troop 20596. This is the final part of my Girl Scout Gold Award. Enjoy. What are invasive species? The definition of an invasive species is an organism that is not indigenous or native to a particular area. Invasive species can cause great economic and environmental harm to the new area. More information. What causes invasive species to spread? Most of the time, the plants or species are spread unintentionally by humans. They are also widely spread by birds. How to deal with invasive species? You can manually remove them. You can control them with chemicals by spraying. You can biologically control them by bringing in other plants or organisms. Or you can mechanically control them by traps and barriers. Top 10 most common invasive species in the United States. Number 10. Empress, princess tree, and royal paulownia. Why is it a problem? The princess tree came to the United States as a medicinal and ornamental plant, but its fast-growing habits ensured it took over vast areas of land quickly. In addition, it can survive just about anything, including fire, cutting, and even bulldozing. Number 9. Tree of Heaven. Why is it a problem? Widely cultivated as a medicinal plant, the tree of heaven is invasive across much of Europe and North America. It's reproduced by wind and water, dispersed seeds and root sprouts, and forms dense stands that choke out other native tree species. Allelopathic effects of the tree also damage or kill nearby plants and inhibit replanting of native species even after removal. Asian Oriental Bittersweet. Why is it a problem? Another ornamental and wildlife habitat plant gone wrong. Oriental bittersweet strangles native trees and plants to death, whether by girdling, cutting off sunlight, or consuming soil resources. Oriental bittersweet ensures that it is the only thing growing in a given area. Number 7. Japanese honeysuckle. Why is it a problem? We love American honeysuckle, a sweet-smelling native plant with reddish flowers. But its white or yellow-flowered Japanese cousin is an invasive menace that overwhelms and replaces native flora. Like kudzu, Japanese honeysuckle grows both along the ground and into the forest canopy, sometimes even pulling down trees. Number 6. Mimosa or silk tree. Why is it a problem? A popular ornamental tree because of its fragrant and showy flowers. It also seeds proficiently and resprouts quickly when cut. Though the tree is susceptible to mimosa wilt, which can quickly kill a thriving tree, mimosa seed coats are impermeable and can protect the seed and its viability for years before sprouting. Number 5. Multiflora rose. Why is it a problem? First introduced as wildlife cover, living fences, and windbreaks, multiflora can become so dense that you'll find it planted as a barrier along highways. And that, of course, is the problem. Growth occurs so quickly and multiflora is so hardy that it's nearly impossible to eradicate once established. The plants form dense, impenetrable thickets, choking out native plant life. Number 4. Chinese privet. Why is it a problem? Chinese privet first came to North America in the mid-1800s as a landscape plant because it smells divine when it blooms. Unfortunately, it is aggressive and spreads more readily from root and stump sprouts, creating dense thickets and choking out native undergrowth. Number 3. Autumn olive. Why is it a problem? Autumn olive first came to North America in the 1830s and was used extensively for wildlife habitat, strip mine revegetation, and windbreaks. The fast-growing shrub is adaptive, competitive, and vigorous and will choke out native species growing in dry, sunny spaces, threatening biodiversity. Number 2. Garlic mustard. Why is it a problem? First introduced in Europe as a cooking and medicinal herb, garlic mustard has since spread to 28 states, where it is invasive in most. Not only does garlic mustard spread easily via exploding seed pods, think dandelion, but it is also allelopathic, which means it emits chemicals that kill surrounding plants and microbes. Number 1. Kudzu. First introduced as a method to abate agriculture soil erosion in the late 1800s and early 1900s, has practically taken over the South. It can grow up to a foot per day, forming a continuous blanket of foliage, with twinning, trailing, and matting vines that choke out any plants in its path. Thank you so much for watching and listening to my Gold Award presentation.